Hi there, my name is Meta Antolin, and I'm sitting here with Carrie Ingram, who is the Chief Inspector for the Workers' Safety and Compensation Commission. We're here today to talk to you about fatigue. We all know what feeling tired is, but fatigue in the workplace is quite a different thing. It is a concern for safety, because if you're fatigued, you actually make your workplace a dangerous place to be. So Carrie, what sort of jobs that we have in the North are more likely to tire you out or cause fatigue?
Well, there's a lot of different jobs, and it all depends on the time of year. Like we have the normal jobs like mining work, where you're working long periods of time or long hours in camp situations. We've got the healthcare system where people are having to work long hours under stressful conditions, and then in the summertime we've got the fishing, um, charters. We've got our construction industry. So they're working long hours because they've got the long hours of daylight to be able to do the job.
So it's the long hours of work plus the work that they're doing itself, right?
Absolutely.
Right. What other kinds of things can in the workplace cause someone to become fatigued?
Just simple things like being mundane or repetitive can contribute to people being fatigued, because you don't get variety, and that's the thing, is that if you get a little bit of variety in your work environment, so you get change, the chances of you becoming fatigued in that activity are less.
Okay, so it's the type of job, the type of work you're doing, and then are there any other factors that can contribute to fatigue?
Yeah, even just environmental factors, simple things like your what you're standing on. They have anti-fatigue mats that now you can put on the ground so that it cushions your body and your physical body doesn't get fatigued. There's also your home life balance. People have stressors at home that don't allow you to get a good night's sleep.
So it really is a combination of not sleeping enough and the environment you're working in.
Yeah, it all compounds on one another.
Okay, so what would an employer do to counter any of the effects of fatigue in the work environment?
Um, it really takes a good risk assessment to determine what type of activities will contribute to fatigue, and what you can do to eliminate the risk from that activity.
Okay, great. So the employer can figure that out and set it up and manage the work for that, right?
Yeah.
So let's say I show up from no sleep, and now what do? I'm at work and I have not slept enough. What happens at the workplace?
Well, I mean, there's a couple things there, and really it's, did you need to come to work in the first place, if you were that tired? But if you did show up at work, it's the conversation you have with your supervisors, so that you can come to a determination on whether or not they can facilitate you at work and put you in a job that's less risky, and allow you to continue to work through the day, or if there's other things that they need to do.
So it sounds a little bit like a chicken and the egg. The higher the risk the work is, the more tiring it is. The more tired you are, the higher risk you bring to the job too.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would definitely have to let you know if I'm too tired to do my job.
Absolutely.
So there you have it. It's really important to identify what sort of state you're in when you show up to work, so that you are in shape to be able to do the work that you need to do, or find work that you are able to do with the condition that you're in. Thanks, Carrie.
Thank you.